the first hour of the day is crucial. There are three things that you might be doing right now that are potentially damaging to your manifestations. Today, we'll talk about what these things are and how you can start manifesting a perfect day every day. And when every day of your life is a perfect day, guess what? You are already in your dream life. Let's talk about how to do it. Welcome back to Choosing Gratitude. I'm Karen from ChoosingGratitude.net, and on this channel, I wish to help you realize and manifest who you truly are by choosing gratitude. If you are brand new here, make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss future videos, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a morning ritual? Have you ever tried a morning ritual? Your answer might be, well, yeah, I once tried a morning ritual, but somehow I can't stick to it, right? So if that is you, let me know in the comment down below. I often get the questions from my viewers, Karen, how can I have a morning ritual that I can stick to? And I have made videos about simple morning rituals, but this video is not about morning ritual because I noticed that what's actually more important is not about having a morning ritual, but about removing things that you are already doing that is not helpful, okay? If you could remove these things that create negative energy in your life will already start to change with or without a morning ritual. And also, once you remove these negative things, guess what? Your morning ritual, your positive morning ritual will automatically establish themselves. A morning ritual could be very simple. It could be just, using an affirmation for 5 minutes, or look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you love yourself, or just sit in silent meditation for 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be complicated. And the only way for you to stick to a morning ritual is that you first have to empty your garage, removing these things that are not helpful for you, okay? These are the three things that I observe most people do that create a lot of negative energies in people's lives, but they're not aware of it. The first thing is pulling out your phone and start checking. Look, I have nothing against the phones, okay? I think the smartphones are a great invention, and I think the internet is a great invention. Without the phones, without the internet, I wouldn't be connecting with you here, right? But what I don't like is that people are addicted to these devices and the internet. And a lot of times, it's almost like you're on autopilot. As soon as you wake up, you pull out your phone and you connect to the internet and you start checking the notifications. And then somebody sends you a text message or something on WhatsApp, and then you are lost in the conversation, right? Or maybe sometimes you get a message from work or an email, and you start replying to these messages, and then you know what? You will have no time and energy to practice any morning ritual, okay? You can store your affirmations in your phone. You can type some positive affirmations in your notes app. If you use these apps, that's okay to use your phone, but you know what? Just put your phone on airplane mode before you go to sleep, okay? So that way in the morning, when you turn on your phone, you don't get bombarded from messages from other people. It's very, very important that you wake up from your sleep alone. I say it again, it's very important that you wake up from your sleep alone. That's because when you're sleeping, you're emerging into non-physical. You are becoming one with the universe. And when you are one with the universe, you're no longer fragmented. You're no longer separate entities, okay? So in that state, there is no separation between you and others. You are literally alone and you're everything. So when you first wake up, the best way to empower yourself, to start tapping into the magic of the universe, is to stay in that oneness. And it's very hard to get into oneness when you have somebody next to you talking to you, or when you're worried about your business, or when you want to check the sales from yesterday, or when you want to check messages from your boss, okay? So when you first wake up, it's very important that you are by yourself and you are having an honest conversation with yourself and ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? This is the time you wake up to your daily affirmation, to your daily meditation. Of course, you can get out of bed and you can brush your teeth and go to the bathroom or even take a quick shower, but try to stay silent and try to stay on your own if you can, okay? Try not to speak too much. It's very important to stop checking your notifications during the first hour of your day. This will open up your energy field and help you receive pure positive energy from the universe, and this will fill your day with positive energy. This will build the foundation of your day. Okay, remember, the minute you look at an email, you look at a text message, you look at a chat, you are literally decreasing your vital life force, okay? So very important, in the first hour, I don't even look at my phone. I usually leave my phone in a different room when I'm sleeping. I never bring my phone into my bedroom, but that's up to you. Most important thing is don't check your phone when you first wake up, okay? The second thing most people do, right, after they check their phone and maybe brush their teeth, wash their face, what do? They start eating a big breakfast. Maybe you have some pancakes, some bread, some carb-heavy breakfast, maybe with a big cup of coffee with milk and sugar. Look, what you put in your body during the first hours a day also determines the vibration of your body, okay? And your vibration of the body determines the vibration of your mind, right? So I actually don't eat anything during the first hour of my day. I've gotten into intermittent fasting, so I don't eat until much later in the day. If you want to try intermittent fasting, that's great. You know, it will really boost your life force. But if you're not used to it, if you have to eat a breakfast, that is okay. But make sure that you eat a breakfast that is not super carb heavy. You eat breakfast that is healthy and light and have vibrant colors, you know, eat some fruit, eat something that reminds you of the abundance of the universe, okay? And don't put sugar in your breakfast. That's the most important thing. So I would try to refrain from eating during the first hour if you can. If you can't, at least do not eat any sugar during the first hour of your day. And this will boost your energy. Well, you might be saying, Karen, I can't wake up without my morning coffee. And if you have to have a cup of coffee in the first hour of the day, you can have a black coffee. Just don't put any sugar in it, okay? I actually suggest that you just don't eat any sugar for the next 30 days. You're gonna notice a huge difference in your ability to manifest. But you know what? If you can't do it, that's all right. You know, I want you to be gentle with yourself as well. At least try not to put any sugar into the first hour of your day. And the third thing I notice people do is that they immediately start to interact with other people, okay? They immediately getting emotional, okay? Remember, your emotion has immense power. Whether you are happy or upset, you know, whatever that emotion is basically taking you into the emotional place of your life energetically, and that emotional place has a lot of potential to manifest into physical reality. During the first hour of your day, try to be as quiet as possible. Try not to speak as much. Try not interact with people with a lot of emotion, okay? I observe that a lot of people wake up, the first thing is they look at what other people are doing and they start to feel upset, right? So instead of focusing on what other people around you are doing, why not focusing on yourself, on how you would like to feel, right? That's why whenever a client come to me and say they have a problem with their families or their children, I always tell them to get up 10 to 30 minutes earlier than everybody in the house and spend that crucial time alone. It's so important to spend the first hour of your day alone if you could. If you can't, that's all right, but you can always try not to create so much emotional interaction with others, okay? Just focus more on yourself. Focus more on how you would like to feel. And if you can't get to that feeling place of joy, at least get to that feeling place of peace, because peace will breed joy, okay? If you can't get to the feeling of peace during the first hour of your day, you will probably, more than likely, not manifest any peace throughout your day. So it's very, very important to manifest peace during the first hour of your day. All right, so if you could stop these three things, checking your phone, eating something unhealthy, eating a lot of sugar, and having an emotional interaction with others, if you could remove these three things from the first hour of your day, you're gonna notice that your life will start to flow, okay? You will feel that sense of flow, and as your life flows more, you will be more in alignment, and throughout your day, you're gonna be more in alignment with the universe. And when you're in alignment with the universe, guess what? You will naturally become aligned with the perfect food that your body really needs, okay, not the unhealthy sugar. And you will also manifest the right information that is sent to you that may or may not come from your phone, okay? If you're always on your phone, then you're missing out some vital messages that the universe is sending you all the time other ways. And you will also be naturally drawn to the right people and the right human interaction, okay? So just start paying attention to these areas of your life, and this way you will also naturally build a healthy and simple morning ritual. The simplest morning ritual is simply sitting in silent meditation for 5 minutes, and maybe end your silent meditation with a simple prayer. Or you can play my morning ritual Reiki and affirmation video. I'll put the link up there so you can start watching that video first thing in the morning, okay? Yes, you do require internet to watch that, but as long as you don't check other things, that is okay, right? So start watching my morning ritual video and start meditating 5 minutes in the morning. If you can keep doing that for 30 days, your life is never gonna be the same. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell. I will see you in the next video.